Welcome, everybody. It's a beautiful day inside the Dome Gymnasium for a big AAC showdown. Jackson Bass on the call for you today as we have the Bluefield University Rams taking on the Bryan College Lions. Last time these two played, the Lions made the trip up from Dayton, Tennessee, and swept the Rams in 3 sets. Now each team is Bluefield has a win over Milligan on Thursday, along with Bryan College over Johnson University the same. Some big names to watch out for today for the Lions is Gigi Ford, who was the attacker of the week, which not many people do. So her bio for being attacker of the week, she helped Bryan to a 3-1 record on the week, averaged 2.82 kills per set, and posted a .247 hitting average on the week. Had a high of 10 kills and a 3-0 win over Florida College. Also posted 34 digs, 4 blocks, 3 service aces, and 2 assists. This is her first weekly honor of the season, of course, it only being week 2. Now some big names for the Rams, of course, Jessica Wells, Leslie Flores, and Aubrey Walcott. Now Jessica Wells and Leslie Flores have had games. They have Jessica Wells has 122 kills. Leslie Flores has 115. Now, the biggest name for us right now is Aubrey Walcott, who got AAC Setter of the Week in Week 1. And we didn't get to really talk about that since the match versus WV Tech got canceled. But Aubrey Walcott's bio for Week 1, she was average. Bluefield went 2-1 on the week. Had 36 assists in a 3-1 loss to Mount Vernon Nazarene, notched a 34.
Thank you. At this time, our invitation will be given.
And a 3-0 win over Governor's State. Also had 4 kills, 43 digs, 5 blocks on the week. This is her weekly honor.
Lord, we give you thanks for today and the miracles that you will perform in it. We thank you for each and every individual represented in this room and every family represented as well. Now, Lord, we ask that you be with each student athlete, Lord, giving them a great opportunity to perform, and we ask that you rest and rule upon this place, Lord God. We ask that you shield each athlete from injury, and we ask that you help Bryan to return safely to their room. This is your name we pray. Amen.
We ask everyone to please remain standing for the playing of our national.
The Pledge of Allegiance done by Bob. And we're back. Sorry about that, guys. So we're going to thank a couple of our sponsors. First off, we got to thank Black Tie Charters. Since 1989, Black Tie Charters goes the extra mile to provide its clients with exceptional service. The Rams ride with Black Tie Charters. Chick-fil-A Mercer Mall. Make your next event special with Chick-fil-A Mercer Mall Catering. The Bluefield Mercer Mall location offers delicious options such as strips, nuggets, salads, and boxed meals. Chick-fil-A Mercer Mall, sponsor of the Chick-fil-A Mercer Mall Community Soccer Day on September 18th, when Bluefield Rams host Johnson University. Dutch's Dairy produce whole, 2% chocolate milk and drinkable yogurt at their plant in the heart of rural Treat Virginia. Duchess Dairy, Rams choice for milk. Gigabeam Networks. Gigabeam Networks offers broadband internet being faster than outdated phone company DSL and comparable to the capable with no data caps. Gigabeam Networks goes further with the Rams. Since 1984, Swope Construction has led the way in innovative commercial construction solutions for West Virginia and Virginia. Swope Construction is a proud sponsor of Bluefield University Athletic. The Grind. At 103 Spring Street, Bluefield, Virginia seeks to offer regional flavors while employing a unique culture around their brand. Come to The Grind University Coaches Show each Monday at 7 p.m. exclusively at The Grind. I produce the Coaches Show, and I tell you, it was one of my favorite things of the week. I know Coach Lust talked about the best peach tree or the peach tea he's ever had coming from The Grind, and of course, Sarge, an alumnus of Bluefield College, actually, graduated last year, who's a big name on the football team, who won a big military award, and has just done a great job over there. I talked to him the other day, and he was like, yeah, it's really busy. And I asked him, I said, since there's really nobody here over the summer outside a few athletes who come really late in July, were you guys that busy? He's like, yes. It was absolutely insane how busy we were. And, you know, I would totally recommend going there at 7 o'clock at night, you know, especially if you're a student. They open it from 6 to 8 on Monday nights, just for students of Bluefield University. As we set to begin here. And I'll tell you one thing I do appreciate about Bryan College, although they are the enemy today, is that they will put out their starting rotation for everyone. So their starting rotation will be Rebecca Camacho, Abby Rector, Jaylee Rogan, Kanan Drake, Gigi Ford, Journey Wilson, and Anna Kane. And the starting roster for the Bluefield University Rams is Jessica Wells, Stephanie Reslikoff, Aubrey Watcott, Leslie Flores, Anna Grajeda, and number 20, Laura Sotomayor. Georgia Lewis subbing in for Grajeda. Like I said, this is a team that has just done a great job in the past, head coached by Jessica Day. And Coach Day has done a phenomenal job. And what I'm saying, in 2018, they went 11-19, placing 5th in the conference as we start off. Ford. Over. Set by Watcott. Set over by Jessica Wells for the ace. I was saying, Coach Day has done a phenomenal job since then, breaking up and even getting a 17-2 record on the year. Set by Watcott. Big kill by Lauren Sotomayor. Flores to serve. Up by Wilson. Up by Flores. Big kill by Jessica Wells. The Rams go up 3-0 in the first 3. Flores back to serve once again. Service error. Is up serving. It's Abby Rector. Abby Rector, definitely one of the team you want to talk about. He's done a great job this season, their first. Over. With Lewis, set by Watcott. Walk to the front. And Wilson. And it goes out. Rector. Over. Up by Lewis. Set by Walcott. Hit over by Wells. Up by Reslikov. Set by Ford. Over by Wilson. Up by Rogan. And it drops in for Rebecca Camacho. All tied up 3-3 here in the first. Service error for Rector. From serve is Georgia Lewis, the Myrtle Beach native. By Rogan, set by Wilson. This is a game that's going neck and neck right now. It's a great start. Bluefield just needs to keep that momentum going. Set by Flores, up by Lewis, hit over by Wells. And it's tipped up by Journey Wilson to give the Rams the lead. Dussy coming in for Sotomayor. Dussy to serve. By Brock. Up by Wells. The hit by Flores. Hit over by Rada. Rogan getting under it. Set by Wilson. Big hit by Ford. To Lewis. Set by Walcott. Big hit by Wells as it tips off the fingers. Over by Rogan. Big hit by Ford. As it's tipped off Leslie Flores' hand to tie it all back up once again. Coming in for the Lions is Abby Cross. Goes back to serve. The Friendshipville, Tennessee native. Went to Pope John Paul II High School. And up by Lewis. Over by Grajeda. Oh, nobody was there to get it. Point for Bluefield. Back to serve is Cassidy Brown. Over by Ford. Up by Rogan. Up by Ford. As it hits over by Ford. Set big hit by Flores. Up by Rogan. Tossed over by Ford. Cut floats it over. Hit by Ford. There's Brown not having any of that. Big hit over by Flores. As it knocks into Abby Cross and puts the Rams up 2. Brown up to serve once again. Up by Cross. Up by Flores. Blocked. Over by Grajeda. Nobody's there. Score now 8-5 in favor of Bluefield University. Bluefield University comes into this match 4-5. With a big win over Milligan to give them the fire. Floated over. Cross. Set by Walcott. Big hit by Flores. Another hit by hit over by Ford. Blocked. And into the net for another point for Bluefield University. Service error for Brown. Ball goes back to Bryan College. Ford up. Was the AAC attacker of the week in week 2. Big leader as a junior here on the team. Over by Grajeda. Up by Ford. Hit over by Moore as it's blocked. And it's going to go point for Bryan as he goes out of bounds. Ford back to serve. Up by Brown. Over by Flores. Rogan's under it. Set by Cross. Big hit by Rector. And Lewis could not get under it. And the Lions bring it within one. Ford over. He's knocked up quite a bit. Brown knocks it over for a save. Hit by Rector. Lewis is under it. Or tosses it over. And Brown could not bring it up. And it's all tied up 9-9 in this very exciting set. Ford. Up by Dussey. Hit over by Flores. Ford's under it. So is Rogan. Hit over by Rector. Dussey could not get that up off the ground. Bryan takes their first lead of the day. Over by Ford. Over by Flores. It's on the line. They're going to call it out of bounds. And we're calling a timeout here on the Rams as we take a short break. Here on the Rams Digital Sports Network.
At Bluefield College, you will experience a Christ-centered curriculum, community, and campus. Having over 40 academic programs, 18 sports teams, and a plethora of student organizations, the opportunities are endless at BC. With a 14-to-1 student-to-faculty ratio, students receive the personal instruction needed to help them succeed. You will know and be known as a member of the Rams fam.
And we're back, and we have time to thank one of our sponsors in Black Tie Charters. Since 1989, Blacktown Charters goes the extra mile to provide its clients with exceptional service. The Rams ride with Black Tie Charters. Score now 9-11 in favor of the Lions. If you're just now joining us, it was quite an exciting back and forth set. Over by Ford. Over by Flores as it knocks off the hands of Moore for a point for Bluefield. Grajeda back to serve. Rector. Across. Tossed over by Flores. It's off the fingers of Rector. And the Rams tie it back up. Over by Grajeda. Up by Moore. Put over by Cross. Rogan back to serve. Put by Brown. Over by... It's knocked out of bounds to bring it 12-12. Tying it up once again. Back to serve is Watcott, and the AAC setter of the week in week one. Did some big stuff over at the Taylor University tournament. Over by Kane. Over by Kane once again. Set by Watcott. Big hit by Sotomayor, and it's called inbounds. And Rams take the lead. Over by Watcott. Over by Rector. And Brown couldn't get there. Another point for the Bryan College Lions. Wow. Seeing Rams a lot, huh? Back to serve is Journey Wilson, the sophomore out of Cookeville, Tennessee. Up by Brown, over by Sotomayor, and it's a kill. Rams taking lead once again. It looks like Rizlikoff came in for Brown. Up by Wilson, over by Rector, and a big kill for Rector. Rector back to serve. Up by Flores. Oh, and Lewis could not get under it. Lewis has done a great job in her first couple games here, pulling the role of a lost spot at libero last year. Over by Rector. Service error. Tied up 15 all. Lewis back to serve. Up by Brock. Wilson. Ford hits it too hard and he goes out of bounds. Point Bluefield. I hear the Bryan College coach is not too happy. There's a service error for Lewis, tying it back up 16 all once again. Anna Kane, the junior out of Jacksboro, Tennessee, who went to Campbell County High School, back to serve. Big hit by Wells, and they could not get under it. Point, Bryan. And it came back to serve once again. As it drifts over, big hit for Wells. Over by Wilson. And hit over by Sotomayor. Up by Lewis. Over by Wells to Brock. And hit by Flores. This is blocked by Sotomayor. Point for the Bluefield University Rams. 17 all here as Dusty is back to serve. Dusty, the Plant City, Florida native out of Lakeland Christian High School. Rogan under it. Over by Ford. Over by Wells. And it's called out of bounds. And Rams take the lead once again here in the final. Up by Rogan. And over by Ford. As it's tipped and gone way out by Lewis. As it's tied up again, 18-18. Cross coming in for Camacho. And over by Wells, and it's blocked. Flores over by Grajeda. Brock there to save. Big hit by Moore as it's tapped up. As he goes over by Wells. Brock by Moore. Over by Rogan. Back over by Grajeda as it's a big block. Flores puts it over. They hit over by Moore. Rams almost bumped into each other there. Big hit over by Ford. Rock. And they're going to give the point to Bluefield. As there was a double on Bryan College. Brown back to serve. Up by Cross. Hit over by Ford. And it's deemed inbounds. as the score now 19-19. Tied up once again. Remember, folks, you have to win by 2. It might come down to. Walcott floats it over. Over by Rector. Hit over by Flores. Knocked up by Cross. Knocked over by Flores. Rector with the big hit. And it's out of bounds. Bluefield with the point. Now I can tell you that Coach Gallimore is probably one of the most serious coaches on the sideline. You could tell he's here in his 7th season as he won. That's a service error. This is all tied up. Coach Gallimore was the Bluefield Rammy recipient for Coach of the Year last year. The Sotomayor comes in for Dussey. Over by Sotomayor. Hit over by Moore, but blocked as a point for the Bluefield University Rams. To serve. Up by Cross. Brown could not get there to tie it up once again. 21-21. Back to serve is Wilson. Back to service Flores. Over by Kane. Over by Sotomayor. Over by Sotomayor once again. Over by Rector. Up by Rogan. Hit and blocked by Kane. Score now 22 all as we come into the last stretch of the set. Sorry about that, folks. Having some technical difficulties, apparently. Up by Brock. Over by Camacho. Over by Sotomayor. Big hit by Ford. Camacho. Blocked to bring it in 23-23. Back to serve is Kane, junior out of Jacksboro. Over by Drake. Oh. As it's 24-23, game or set point for the Rams. They're going to take a break. And as we take a break, I'm going to take a sec. And we're back here, taking the 4-0 lead here in set number 2. Make that 5-0 lead. We apologize for technical difficulties, but we are back, hopefully better than ever. Set by Flores. Hit over by Wells, and inbounds to take the 6-0 lead here in the start of set number 2. And as we're back, we're actually not gonna take a break. We're gonna thank a couple more of our sponsors. And of course, Black Tie Charters since 1989. Black Tie Charters goes the extra mile to provide its clients with exceptional service. The Rams ride with Black Tie Charters. If you're now just joining us, Bluefield College currently leads this set 6-0, and overall 1-0 in a very close set coming down. This isn't our only game today either. If you stick around at 2 p.m., women's soccer takes on Reinhardt University in a battle of the AAC. Which last time we saw them here at home was against Pikeville, and the men's are supposed to play, but they did not. As that's floated over. For the first point in this set for Bryan College. Brock back to serve. Sorry. Over Walcott. Big hit for Sotomayor for the kill. Grajeda coming in for Reslov. Retzloff, check that, Retzloff. Reznikov is one of my favorite characters from one of my favorite TV shows. Up by Walcott. Over by Grajeda. Over by Camacho. Up by Wells. Floated over. And nobody could get under it. And Kane back to serve. Over by Grajeda. As it's tipped up by Wilson for another point for Bluefield. Up by Brock. And it's killed over by Michaela Hampton out of Chattanooga, Tennessee, in the Chattanooga School for Arts and Sciences. More back into the game. This Cross is back to serve. Freshman out of Friendshipville, Tennessee High School. Flores, cross under it. Over by Rector. Over by the Rams to get another point to make it 9. Brown coming in for Wells. Up by Cross, hit over by Rector, and Lewis couldn't get there fast enough. Point Lions. I really apologize if I'm butchering that. And she went to Leilua High School. Up by Lewis. That's via double. As the score now reaches 10-5 here in the second set. As the Rams look to avenge a devastating loss last year here in the Dome on March 16th. Back to service, Grajeda. As number 17, Jaylee Rogan, got a part of that. Rogan out of Gallatin, Tennessee, transferred from Butler University. By Ham for another point, making it 12-5 here in the second set. Greta back once again. Over by Moore. Took Cassidy Brown by surprise. She's down as Moore gets the kill. Moore, the Chelsea, Alabama native out of Chelsea High School. Tipped over by Flores. Big hit and blocked. Over by Van Meer. And Cross couldn't get there. 13-6 here in the second set. If you're just now joining us, Bluefield leads 1-0 overall and 13-6 in this set. Big hit is Watcott. Up by Rector. Up by Mendoza. Hit over by Kane. Floated over. Right to Lewis. Hit over by Sotomayor. Hit over by Van Meer. Over by Flores. Up by Mendoza. As it floats in by Randolph. But Coach Galmore was asking somebody to come in. Back to serve for the Lions. Number 25. Up by Lewis. Hit over by Retzloff. But they're going to call a net error. The ball goes back to the Lions. Up by Wilson. Big hit by Sotomayor right to Mendoza. Floated over by Watcott. Point to Bryan as they bring this within the smallest margin of victory here in the second set. Service error. 14-9 for Bluefield here in set 2. Nobody could get there. A little confusion. Wilson with a diving effort. Score 15-9 here. Back to service Flores. Check out Flores. Service error. 15-10. Back to service Brock. As it's hit out of bounds. Point Lions as they bring it within 4. Lewis back to serve. Big freshman starter for the Rams here. Over by Rector. Big hit. Lewis tipped it a little too far as it goes out of bounds, and they come within 4 once again. Kane back to serve. Now, Bryan College does a phenomenal job of having a lot of depth here. Over by Sotomayor as it's inbounds. 17-12 the score. As it looks like Hampton comes in. Dussy back to serve. Very veteran roster. Ball goes back. Scores 17-13. It seems like they've got a 4-point buffer here anytime they play. And they're going to call a timeout here on the floor. An injury timeout for Grajeda. Hopefully she'll be okay. And we're going to thank a couple of our sponsors here today. Nugget Salads and Boxed Meals. Chick-fil-A Mercer Mall sponsor of the Chick-fil-A Mercer Mall Community Soccer Day on September 18th when Bluefield University hosts Johnson Cable with no data caps. Gigabeam Networks going further with the Rams. The Grind, 103 Spring Street, Bluefield, Virginia, seeks to offer regional flavors while employing here in was in the favor. But as it looks closely, the Rams have quite the chance to take the win. It says we're back, and if you're just now joining us, it's 21-23 the score here as they take a final timeout, and the Lions are back within 2. Hi, I'm Jackson Bass. Thanks for joining us here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Hopefully, we'll be able to stay online and not have too many issues, but like I said, it's only so much we can hope. Rector back to serve. Check that. Brock back to serve. Over by Sotomayor. Blocked. Point. Bryan College as they come within a point here, looking to take their first lead of the game. Big hit by Wells. Over by Rector. Tossed over by Sotomayor. Hit over by Rector. Lewis there to save. As it's knocked in the air by Rogan. As it's the set point for the Rams. As Georgia Lewis is back to serve. Very crucial time for the Rams. As they're cleaning the floor a little bit. Big hit by Rector as it floats in. Nobody's there. 23-24, still game point Rams as Anna Kane is back to serve, the Jacksboro, Tennessee native. As it's tipped in, and it's all tied up, 24-24, as you've seen one of the biggest comebacks today for the Bryan College Lions. Up by Watcott. They hit over by Wells. Over by Camacho. Over by Grajeda. Floated over. Hit up. Spike in by Sotomayor. And another opportunity here for the Rams. If she gets the kill. Dussy back to serve. This has been a big server for the Rams here. Right to Brock. Hit by Rector. This is tipped up. Set by Walcott. Over by, and it's out of bounds as it tied up. 25-25 here. And Sotomayor comes back in for Dussey. Cross back to serve. As the Bryan College Lions take their first lead of the set here in game point. As they're going to take a timeout here for the Rams. I'm going to thank some of our sponsors. Duchess Dairy produces whole 2% chocolate milk and drinkable yogurt at their plant in the heart of rural Retreat, Virginia. Duchess Dairy, Ram's choice for milk. Gigabit Networks offers broadband internet speeds faster than outdated phone company DSL and comparable to cable with no data caps. Gigabit Networks going further with the Rams. Since 1984, Swope Construction has led the way in innovative commercial construction and solutions for West Virginia and Virginia. Swope Construction, a proud sponsor of Bluefield University Athletics. And we're back here as it's set point for the Lions. Cross back to serve. As it's dropped in and saved by Cross. Over by Grajeda as it's tipped out of bounds, tying it back up, 26-26. Back to serve is Brown. Loaded over by Rector. As it drops right in, and Rams take the lead 27-26 here in the second set. And over, and it's back 27-27 in what probably is the most exciting match of the week between your Bryan College Lions and your Bluefield University Rams. As it's point to the Bluefield University Rams. (27-28) here in set number 2. Back to serve is Grajeda. Out of Mount San Jacinto College. Up by Watcott, hit over by Flores, and it drops right in for the second set win here for the Bluefield University Rams. Wow, ladies and gentlemen, we've got quite a showing here by the University. And we'll be back here on the Rams Digital Sports Network in 45. A little recap is the Rams lead 2-0.
At Bluefield College, you will experience a Christ-centered curriculum, community, and campus. Having over 40 academic programs, 18 sports teams, and a plethora of student organizations, the opportunities are endless at BC. With a 14-to-1 student-to-faculty ratio, students receive the personal instruction needed to help them succeed. You will know and be known as a member of the Rams fan.
And we're back. As the Bluefield University Rams are currently winning 2-0 here in the Dome Gymnasium in Bluefield, Virginia. Thank you guys, thank you ladies and gentlemen for joining me. I'm Jackson Bass here on the call for you today. And it's been quite an exciting one as these two teams have gone toe-to-toe. Bryan College definitely number one in the AAC, coming off a 17-2 season, 19-4 overall. Now, interesting enough, although they were 17-2 and they were the number one seed at the AAC tournament going into last season, they went 0-1 at the AAC tournament, which eliminated them from playoff contention by getting that slot. But through the NAIA National Committee, they were deemed to get an at-large bid for being one of the best teams to not have qualified for nationals. Now, coming in, they were 19-3 going into this tournament, thinking, okay, you know, we lost that one game against Point, and hopefully we'll get our stuff together. But sadly, they faced Marian University out of Indiana and did not make it past the first round of the NAIA Nationals, as Bluefield looks to take down the Bryan College AAC regular season champs from last year here and get some revenge from last year. Last year, the Rams did beat them in 5 sets at Dayton, in Dayton, Tennessee, at Bryan College here. Now we're seeing quite a bit of teamwork from these Bluefield University Rams. They're minimizing mistakes, even not having to work their lead kill leader, Jessica Wells, too much here in their second play of AAC. Have your starting lineup here in third set: Retzloff, Wells, Sotomayor, Flores, Watcott, and Lewis. Back to serve is Flores. Mendoza back in, along with Rector, Ford, Kane, Camacho, and Wilson. Big hit over by Sotomayor. Inbounds for the first point here in set number 3. Hit over by Rector. Smacked over. Up by Flores. Hit over by Wells. Right to Ford. As point goes for Bluefield, as that is a double on Bryan College. They go up 2-0 here in the third set. Bluefield leads. Looks to sweep the Lions here at home. Up by Rector. And Sotomayor couldn't get under it. So point, Lions. The girls are not happy with that. Coach Alvarez telling them to keep their head in the game here. Coach Galmore was also not very happy with that call. Check that. They're giving the point to Bluefield, 3-0. Flores still back to serve. Over by Rector. Flores under it enough. And the Bryan College Lions take their first point of the set. Back to serve is Brock. Smacked in, and Sotomayor couldn't get it over as the Lions bring it within 1. It looks like Drake is coming in for Kane. Clock to serve. Hit over by Flores, and it doesn't make it over. Tied up 3-3 here in set number 3. Back to serve is Brock once again. If you're just now joining us, the Bluefield University Rams lead 2-0 in sets and are tied 3-3 here in set number 3. As Ford hits it over. Hit over by Retzloff for a double. And Bryan College takes their first lead in the set. Saved over by Watcott. Drifted over. Point. Bryan. As they take a 5-3 lead. Typed in there by Wells as a 5-4, and they come in within 1. Grajeda coming in for Retzloff. Lewis back to serve. I'll tell you, when Flores and Wells are on the floor together, it is a deadly combination, along with Watcott being a big setter for them as they bring it within 5, including Grajeda as well. Those are your 4 main girls here on the starting rotation. As Brock couldn't get under it, and Bluefield takes the lead once again, 6-5 here in the third set. Brock couldn't get under it for the ace by Georgia Lewis. 7-5 the score here. Lewis back to serve once again. Mendoza. Over by Ford. Tipped off the fingers of Sotomayor for a point. 7-6 the score as Hampton comes in for Mendoza. Couldn't get under it, almost hit our famed strength and conditioning coach, along with probably the coolest guy with a camera, Mr. Rodney Casey. This drips in. Grajeda with a big hit. Right to Camacho. Big hit by Wells as they take. Oh. Yeah. Big hit by Wells as it goes 8-7 in favor of the Rams. Dusty back to serve. Journey. Wilson. Wells the big hit, and it's out of bounds. Tying it back up, 8-8 here for the Lions. This has been very much a back and forth, coin toss kind of game. As Cross is back to serve. Big hit by Wells. Is tipped over Mendoza, almost into the crowd, and I am so thankful that we have a crowd this year. Last year we were unable to have it until later in the year, and it was very minimal in who was allowed to come. We are still asked to wear masks here inside the Dome Gymnasium, but I think it's well worth it if we get to watch some volleyball. Over by Flores as it gets over, a little fumble. Point, Rams. 10-8 the score. Brown back to serve. Right in by Ford, showing why she was AAC Attacker of the Week last week. But I could see a couple of the Bluefield University Rams being a couple, participants in maybe some of that. Up by Lewis. Right in by Flores. Floated in by Cross. Lewis couldn't get under it. Score brings it back into 10-10. Hit over by Flores as it drops in for another point for the Bluefield University Rams. If you're just now joining us, Bluefield University leads in sets 2-0, and in this set 11-10. Into Clampton a little too hard. 12-10 to score here in set number 3. Brown under it. Running it again. Grajeda hit by Flores. Mendoza hits it a little too much. And now the Rams extend their lead by 3, making it 13-10. Looking to end this match early. Grajeda back. Service error. 11-13. Hit over by Mendoza. Ford under. Up again. And there's a little too much going on for the Lions. The Rams up 14-11 here. Sotomayor coming in for Dussey. Watt cut back to serve. Hit over. Tip over by Cross. Check that. Randolph for 15-11. Wildcat back to serve. Service error. 12-15 the score. Wilson back to serve. Up by Brown. Over by Sotomayor. Blocked. They couldn't get there in time. 13-15 is the score in this set. Wilson back once again. Knocks it over. Up by Walcott. She floats it in, and it drops right in where nobody was around. 16-13. Flores back to serve. The service error brings it within 2. Teammate Moore throws it back to Brock. Hit in by Sotomayor as it's knocked up almost onto this little, I'm not really sure what to describe it. Just like a balcony that goes almost all the way around the top of the dome. Our seating area is across from where we are. Ford gets the kill, knocking it in. 15-17 the score. Hampton coming in for the Lions. Rogan back to serve. As it tips in. 18-15 the score here in set number 3. As it comes down to crunch time. Sorry, technical difficulties there as it comes within 2. 18-16 here. Cross back to serve. We're so thankful for Coach Alvarez and the men's volleyball team for volunteering at just about every event. I know that Coach Alvarez is a big part of the sports department. We thank him very much and all of his team for doing so. Walcott knocks it over a little too hard as it goes out of bounds and brings it within 1, 18-17, as it comes down to crunch time here in the Dome Gymnasium. Cross back to serve. Lewis under it. Goes to the floats under, cross saves. Picked in by Randolph. Tossed over by Flores. Cross sets it to Ford. Ford throws it in. Big hit to Mendoza. And it's blocked. Hit up. And they're getting get under it. 19-17. Now your score, another point for your Bluefield University Rams. Cassie Brown back to serve. Drops right in on the corner. Mendoza up to Ford. Back to Brown. Blocked. Hit over by Flores. The fumble Rams as they give a point to the Lions. As a net violation occurred. Back to service Ford. And then by Flores blocked. Over by Randolph. Over by Flores. She knocked right in. As it drops right in to tie it all up. 19-19 here in set number 3. Ford back to serve. Week 2 AAC, it's Hacker of the Week. Over by Sotomayor. Big hit. Knocked over by Brown. Big hit by Flores, and it's blocked! And a point. But out of bounds for a point for your Bluefield University Rams. Back to serve Grajeda. The Mount San Jacinto College. Hit over by Sotomayor. Over by Rector. Blocked! And they couldn't get it as it's lifted. And it's all tied up. 20-20 Mendoza back to serve. Up by Walcott. Spike right to Ford. Big hit in by Rector as it drops right in as Bryan College takes the lead in crunch time. It was supposed to look really smooth there on the corner with one of our athletes tossing it to Mendoza, but she ran a little too quickly. As they are calling their timeout here, we're going to take a second. Thank some of our sponsors. Since 1989, Black Tie Charters goes the extra mile to provide its clients with exceptional service. The Rams ride with Black Tie Charter. Make your next event special with Chick-fil-A Mercer Mall Catering. The Bluefield Mercer Mall locations offers delicious options such as strips, nuggets, salads, and boxed meals. Chick-fil-A Mercer Mall, sponsor of the Chick-fil-A Mercer Mall Community Soccer Day on September 18th. when the Bluefield University hosts Johnson University Lions. We didn't hear much of the Johnson University last year, but they are a big part of the AAC down in Knoxville. Duchess Dairy produces whole 2% chocolate and drinkable yogurt at their plant in the heart of rural Retreat, Virginia. Duchess Dairy, Rams' choice for milk. The Bryan 103 Spring Street, Bluefield, Virginia seeks to offer regional flavors while employing a unique culture around their brand. Come to Bluefield University Coaches Show each Monday at 7 p.m. exclusively at The Grind. Mendoza back to serve. Over by Rutzloff as it's tipped in. 21-21 all here. And what could possibly be the last set if the Rams can put it together. Watcott back to serve. And by Mendoza. Big hit by Rector. Brown couldn't get there. 22-21 here for the Rams. Wilson back to serve. Big power player. Big drop in by Sotomayor to tie it back up 22-22 here in the third set. Over by Rector as it drops in, and it's deemed inbounds for another point for your Bluefield. Check that, Bryan College Lions. Back to serve is Brock. Remember, Brock's a lady who brought in 3 right off the bat for Bryan here in the beginning of the set as it's knocked over by Rutzloff. Hit blacked over. Net violation. Check that, lifting. 24-22 game point for the Bryan College Lions. Brock back to serve. And they're going to call a timeout while we thank a few more of our sponsors. Since 1984, Swope Construction has led the way in innovative commercial construction solutions for West Virginia and Virginia. Swope Construction is a proud sponsor of Bluefield University Athletics. Now this all comes down to the wire here. Can the Bluefield University Rams women's volleyball team put something together and gather enough to put 4 points before Bryan College can put up enough to end it? It all comes down to this, ladies and gentlemen, here in set number 3. Brock back to serve once again, as I assume they're going to cut that timeout a little early. Up by Wilson, dropped in by Ford. Big hit by Wells as it tips in. Point, Bluefield, still game point for Bryan College. 23-24 as Georgia Lewis steps back. Now we were in the situation in set number 2 when Georgia Lewis went back for the Rams. And it's deemed out of bounds. Point for the Rams, tying it up 24-24 in what seems to be the most exciting set of the day. Lewis back to serve once again. Mendoza, a big hit by Ford. Set by Lewis. Spiked by Wells up to Mendoza. Up by Watcott. And then by Wells. Point for a double goes to Bryan College 25-24. Set point for Bryan College. And by Sotomayor, backs it right in, over to Ford as it's blocked, and they can't get it. Oh, and it's saved. And it's up to Watcott, hit in, and it's out of bounds for the set point. As it's 26-24 to end set number 3 as we go into set number 4. We're going to take a break here to let you recap. 2-1. Bluefield University leads 2-1 here in sets.
At Bluefield College, you will experience a Christ-centered curriculum, community, and campus. Having over 40 academic programs, 18 sports teams, and a plethora of student organizations, the opportunities are endless at BC. With a 14-to-1 student-to-faculty ratio, students receive the personal instruction needed to help them succeed. You will know and be known as a member of the Rams fan. At Bluefield College, you will experience a Christ-centered curriculum, community, and campus. Having over 40 academic programs, 18 sports teams, and a plethora of student organizations, the opportunities are endless at BC. With a 14-to-1 student-to-faculty ratio, students receive the personal instruction needed to help them succeed. You will know and be known as a member of the Rams fan.
And we're back. Thank you guys for joining me here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Jackson on the call for you today, as Bluefield University leads in sets 2-1 and had a very close battle coming down to the wire, 24-26. Now to give you guys a little bit of what's coming up next, the Rams will play Johnson University away in Knoxville on the 14th. Reinhardt here at the Dome on September 17th, and then we'll have a game the following day here at the Dome against Point University. Now, I will say that a big thing that's going to go on later today is the women's soccer game. To give you guys a little excitement about that, these teams are very much close in competitiveness, and it'll be good for these women to come off the road to win a game at home after losing to Emory and Henry a couple of days ago. So check out for that as Bluefield women's soccer team takes on the Reinhardt University Eagles at 2 p.m. at the East River Soccer Complex in Bluefield, West Virginia. And we're back here for set number 4. If you're just joining us once again, Bluefield University is leading 2-1 here after 3 sets. And it's been a very back and forth kind of game as Bluefield looks to add this win under their belt going in against Johnson University. Of course, Johnson University this past Thursday lost to Bryan College in 4 sets. 3-1, of course. Mendoza subbed right back in as your starting lineup here for the 4th set for the Bluefield University Rams is Retzloff, Sotomayor, Brown, Lewis, Watcott, and Flores, as Wilson is back to serve And for the Lions, Wilson up by Walcott. Over by Sotomayor. Big hit by Rector. Hit over by Sotomayor, right to Ford. And in by Camacho. They bumped into each other. Nobody was there to get it. Point for Bryan College. Wilson back to serve. Brown couldn't get under it as the Bryan College Lions take a good start here in set number 4. It's dropped in. Mendoza calling for a double, but it doesn't matter anyway as it drops in and Bryan College takes a 3-0 lead as they take a timeout here. And we're going to go to break here. Score 3-0 right here on the Rams Digital Sports Network.
At Bluefield College, you will experience a Christ-centered curriculum, community, and campus. Having over 40 academic programs, 18 sports teams, and a plethora of student organizations, the opportunities are endless at BC. With a 14-to-1 student-to-faculty ratio, students receive the personal instruction needed to help them succeed. You will know and be known as a member of the Rams fan.
And we're back. 3-0 the score in this set. Not in favor of the Bluefield University Rams, who currently lead 2-1 here in set number 4. Hit in by Flores, blocked. Up by Watcott. Hit in by Flores, blocked once again. Up by Watcott, floated in. Mendoza with the pancake. As it's knocked up by Brown, over by Sotomayor as it's tipped and gives Rams the first points on the board in this set. 3-1 the score. Flores back to serve. Flores and Wells making the all-tournament team at the Taylor University tournament. The kick by Rector. Flores couldn't get there. 4-1. Taking a 3-point lead once again is the Lions. Up. Dropped in by Wells. Point Bryan College. Brock back to serve. Up by Lewis. Hit in by Sotomayor. It's tipped out of bounds. Point for Bluefield. Up by Flores. Hit in by Sotomayor for the kill. 5-3 the score. Here in set number 3, Lewis back to serve. Lewis right to Brock. Hit over by Camacho as it drops in, and Lewis couldn't get there. 6-3 for another point for the Lions. Mendoza back to serve. Libero for the Lions. McKinnon by Sotomayor, but it drops in for another point for the Rams. 6-4 the score. Dussey back to serve. Right to Brock. Dusty gets under it. Over by Wells. A little too hard, but Brock gets in there anyway. Over by Ford. Big hit by Wells as it's called inbounds. Point to Bluefield as they bring it within one. The ref was looking at that questionable call, and they're going to deem it a point for Bluefield. Dusty back to serve once again. Right to Ford. Over to Watcott. Nothing but a hater, but blocked. 7-5 the score. Cross back to serve. As it's deemed inbounds. And they were pretty sure it was out of bounds as they called it out, but it landed right between the line for a 3-point and the white line for our volleyball. Left in by Grajeda as it's out of bounds once again, and they extend their lead by 4. Cross back to serve once again. Up by Watcott, hit in by Flores. Brock couldn't get under it. 9-6 the score. Wells out, Brown back to serve. Mendoza up by Watcott. Up by Mendoza. Over by Ford. Blocked as it drops right in. 9-7 the score. Brown back to serve once again. Big head over. Over by Ford. Big spike by Flores. Cross sets it up. Big hit over. Dusty gets under it. And it almost hits the ref. And a point for Bryan College. Ford back to serve. To Brown. And by Flores as they're going to give double, making the score 11-7. Couldn't get under it quite enough, as it now goes 12-7 in favor of the Lions. Ford to serve. Right to Sotomayor. And in by Flores. Up by Mendoza. Right to Sotomayor. Hit again by Flores. Point. Double. For. Sorry. We have our own scoreboard here for everybody here, and they were kind of messed up the buttons a little bit. I want to make sure I have the score right. Rita drops it in as it goes right there. 18-13 the score. Rita back to serve. Over by Rector. Drops right in as the Lions extend their lead. Dropped in by Watcott. Big hit by Rector as it bounces around. Lewis gets under it. It's got to be a big hit by Flores. Right to Ford. Up by Cross. Spiked in by Rector. Hit into Flores and is tipped off the fingers, and a point for the Bluefield University Rams. Back to serve, Watcott. As you can hear the crowd cheering for the Mop Man. And they're making him run back out once again. It seemed like they're questioning his ability to do his job, but I think he's doing a great job, and we've taken advantage of using him today quite a bit. It's the most I've ever seen. Watcott back to serve. Hit over. Right to Rector. Rector with the big hit once again. And by Flores. Tried to block, but it gets through the wall. 14-10. Walcott. Hit. In by Flores. Up by Mendoza. Hit over by Rector. Hit and inbounds. Point. Bluefield University Rams. Walcott back to serve. As the refs look to confer. Nothing has changed. Point still Bluefield's. Watcott back to serve. Walcott back to serve. Dropped in by Cross. 15-11. John Moore telling his libero something. Wilson back to serve. Set by Watcott. Big hit by Sotomayor for the kill. As they come within 3 here in set number 4. Flores back to serve. They couldn't get it as they bring it within 2 for the first time in a couple of plays. Over by Flores. Up by Flores. Big hit by Sotomayor, blocked. To Lewis. Wells drops it in. Mendoza taps it. So point to Bluefield. Flores back to serve. 14-15 the score. Coach Alvarez telling Flores. She hits it over. Right to Rector. Up by Wilson. Rector with the big hit. They couldn't get there in time. 16-14. As Bluefield trails by 2. Brock back to serve. The service error brings it within 1. Lewis back to serve. Right to Brock. In by Hampton. Very close there. Wells blocked as it takes their lead back up to 2. and Mendoza goes back. There's a little chant there by the Bryan College sideline. Mendoza back to serve. Up. Blocked. And Sotomayor couldn't get there in time as they extend their lead by 3. A little bit of sweat sleeping going on once again. Mendoza back. Service error. 18-16 as the ball goes back to the Rams. Dusty goes back. Brock was ready to get that. A big block! 17-18. Dusty back to serve once again. It's a very dangerous group here on the front lines. As that ball is hit up to me. But I caught it, so it's okay. Cross back to serve. Up to Lewis. Into Grajeda, and it's out of bounds. 20-17 the score. Cross knocks it over. Hit by Wells, and they couldn't get in front of it. 20-18 the score. Cassie Brown back to serve. Hits it over, and Mendoza got a little under it. As the score now is 20-19. The hit right to Mendoza. Hit up by Randolph. Right to Flores as it drips in. And the point goes to the Bryan College Lions for a net violation. Ford back to serve as we have another quick swipe real quick. Girls are very particular about how they don't want it to be too slippery. Up by Watcott. Ford couldn't get under it. They got it back over. As it drops right in. As the score 21-20 in favor of the Lions. Grajeda back to serve. Up by Rector. Down by Rector. Set over by Brown. Big spike by Moore, and they couldn't get there in time. 22-20. The Lions lead by 2. Hampton back to serve. Over by Flores as it drops right in. They're under it. Moore drops it in, but Hampton couldn't get there as they bring it back within 1. 22-20 21. Courtney came into the game. Walcott back to serve. There's another wipe. Moore conferring with one of her coaches. Little high fives all around. 22-21. This hit over. A little slip up there. Back to Rector. Up by Brown. Big hit by Sotomayor. Blocked. Up by Lewis. Hit by Flores as it's tipped around a little bit. Big hit by Moore. Blocked. As they run in. And the point goes to the Lions. Moore subbed out for Wilson, along with Camacho being subbed out. And the Bluefield University Rams are going to take a timeout here as it's 21-23 in this set. Bluefield leads in sets 2-1 here on the Rams Digital Sports Network.
At Bluefield College, you will experience a Christ-centered curriculum, community, and campus. Having over 40 academic programs, 18 sports teams, and a plethora of student organizations, the opportunities are endless at BC. With a 14-to-1 student-to-faculty ratio, students receive the personal instruction needed to help them succeed. You will know and be known as a member of the Rams fan.
And we're back, and we're going to thank one of our sponsors real quick. Since 1989, Black Tie Charters goes the extra mile to provide its clients with exceptional service. The Rams ride with Black Tie Charters. Wilson back to serve. 21-23 the score. Right by Brown. As it goes in. Point to Bryan. Wilson back once again here for game point. Looking to end this set right here, right now. Over by Flores, blocked, and it drops right back in. Up by Rector. And that's the set. 25-21 the score as it all comes down to set number 5 here in the Dome Gymnasium for one of the most exciting AAC matchups this week. With this win, it would put one of these two teams in the number 1 spot and the other one probably in the middle of the pack. And since it's in between sets, we are going to take a quick break here. Once again, it's all tied up 2-2 here on the Rams Digital Sports Network going into set number 4.
At Bluefield College, you will experience a Christ-centered curriculum, community, and campus. Having over 40 academic programs, 18 sports teams, and a plethora of student organizations, the opportunities are endless at BC. With a 14-to-1 student-to-faculty ratio, students receive the personal instruction needed to help them succeed. You will know and be known as a member of the Rams fan.
And as we're back, I'm going to take a sec to thank some of our sponsors once again. Make your next event special with Chick-fil-A Mercer Mall Catering. The Bluefield Mercer Mall location offers delicious options such as strips, nuggets, salads, and boxed meals. Chick-fil-A Mercer Mall sponsor of the Chick-fil-A Mercer Mall Community Soccer Day on September 18th when Bluefield University Rams take on the Johnson University Lions at home. Dutchess Dairy produce whole 2% chocolate milk and drinkable yogurt at their plant in the heart of rural Retreat, Virginia. Dutchess Dairy, Rams' choice for milk. Since 1984, Swope Construction has led the way in innovative commercial construction solutions for West Virginia and Virginia. Swope Construction, a proud sponsor of Bluefield University Athletics. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it all comes down to set number 5. Will Bluefield University be able to come out on top after losing the last 2 sets? Or will Bryan College be able to land back on top and not let them avenge their loss here? Bluefield has done a phenomenal job today in showing up and showing out. We've seen a lot of great plays from Sotomayor, Grajeda, Wells, and Flores, along with numerous others. Big server, of course, being Sarah Dusty here in this one. Jessica Wells is definitely going to have to be a big part of this one, being the kill leader on the team. Now, my background is not in volleyball, so when I heard that I always thought it was called a spike. And then when I learned that it was called a kill, and then telling people that I was the kill leader, it's very interesting, because that's not what people would expect when you talk about anything else other than volleyball. And you can hear a lot of the excitement from the crowd as Wilson's up to serve here in set number 5. Watcott couldn't get under it, neither could Courtney, so it goes first point to the Bluefield, to the Bryan Lions. Up by Brown. They couldn't get there fast enough. Bryan goes up 2-0. Now, last set was the biggest margin of victory across the entire board, most of the other ones going 2-0 in favor of either team. The last one was a 25-21. As that's hit up by Watcott, back over by Sotomayor, and tipped to give the Rams their first score of the set. Flores back to serve. They couldn't get under it for that pancake, so the Lions go up 3-1. Brock back to serve. There are too many people in that area. Nobody could get there in time. And they're all telling each other to calm down as the Lions go up 4-1 here in the first 5 points. Up by Watcott to Wells. And it's inbounds. And the Lions go up 5-1 here in set number 5 as they're going to take a timeout. And we're going to thank a few more of our sponsors. Gigi Networks offers broadband internet speeds faster than outdated phone company DSL. Comparable to cable with no data caps, Gigi Networks going further with the Rams. The Grind, 103 Spring Street, Bluefield, Virginia, seeks to offer regional flavors while employing a unique culture around their brand. Come to the Bluefield University Coaches Show each Monday at 7 p.m. exclusively at The Grind. Like I said, people, I would totally recommend coming to The Grind at 7 p.m. on Mondays. It is just an amazing atmosphere there. Of course, a very home-like environment from the alumnus Sarge Donald. And I can't say enough good things about The Grind. I'm a little impartial to just some solid coffee, and they're able to produce it. Back to service Brock. Lions up 5-1. Over by Sotomayor as it goes out of bounds, which brings it up 6-1. Over by Sotomayor, blocked, extending their lead to 7-1. Brock back to serve once again. Ford going up to the ref. A little conversing here as we resume play. Brock back to serve again. Hit over by Wells as it's drifted over. Saved by Lewis. Hit over by Wells again. As it hit up by Lewis and out of bounds to take the lead 8-1 in favor of Bryan. Service error, 8-2. Lewis back to serve here in the final set of this AAC conference. If you're just now joining us here, it's all tied up 2-2 for the sets, but the Bryan College Lions lead 8-2 in this set. Sotomayor hit over, blocked, and bring another point to the Rams. Check that. Point for the Lions. Brings them up 9-2. Up by Brock. And over by Ford. They tip it. 10-2. The score. There we go. Sorry, guys. Up by Flores. Hit over by Ford. It's blocked. Mendoza getting over it. Right there by Watcott. It's drifted over. Up by Mendoza. Blocked. Over by Wilson. As it's tipped up. And Lewis couldn't get under it enough as they extend their lead 11-2 here in set number 5. Mendoza back to serve once again. As it drops right in, up by Watcott, by Wells, as it goes right into the net. Point for the Bluefield, check that, Bryan College Lions. Mendoza back to serve. Out of bounds, service error. 12-3. Dussey back to serve. Out of bounds. Bryan College takes possession once again, 13-3. As they lead by 10 here in set number 5. Cross back to serve. Over by Grajeda, big power hit. Big hit by Ford, blocked right to Wells. Hit up by Flores as it goes up to the ceiling. And over by Mendoza. Saved back to cross to Dussey. Up to Watcott. Blocked. Gets under it. Cross. More with the big hit. And they couldn't get under it. So another point for the Bryan College Lions. Cross is back to serve. Right to Lewis. Up to Grajeda, blocked. Drifted over by Cross. Point Bluefield, double. As the score 14-4 in this set. Up by Mendoza. Drifted in. Couldn't get under it. More the big hit. Right to Dussey. Knocked over. Hit in. Up again. It's knocked over by Ford. Drifted in by Grajeda as it drops in. And they get their 5th point of the set. Brown back to serve. Over by Ford. Up by Watcott. As it drops in. Moore tosses it over. And he trips over each other. 15-5. And that's game 15-5 here in the Gem Gymnasium. Wow, it was definitely an interesting game. And, of course, thank you to all our sponsors. And thank you. And hope these Bryan College ladies have a safe trip home. And that you guys should stick around for at 2 p.m. We will be having the women's soccer team face Reinhardt at the East River Soccer Complex. Thank you guys for joining me. The final score of this one, 3-2 Bryan College here on the Rams Digital Sports Network.